Yo, what is good? My anime friend, what is good, yo? I have pretty much enjoyed the crap out of One Piece, and there's been moments here and there that One Piece provides and gives you the feeling that every character is larger than life, or can at least be close to becoming something that they're set out to be. For instance, Luffy or Zoro, which one do you think truly is getting the better end of this power up? Because not only is Zoro in a position where he's getting kind of left behind, um, if he gets a sword, the only sword seemingly capable of cutting Kaido, I am pretty sure we can put our money on uh, Enma being the biggest upgrade compared to Luffy's Rio. Because at the end of the day, I feel like Luffy has gone and punched the crap out of Kaido, right? Like, punched him quite a bit. But it didn't seem like anything that actually affected him, which is the problem. The whole thing that you need to do at this point is find things to affect Kaido. So not only are you bringing in something that probably was thought to be lost by Kaido, or at least, I would imagine if someone had a weapon that was like that and they hurt me with it, but I ended up winning the fight or something along those lines, I would get rid of the weapon, right? Like, I wouldn't want anybody else using that weapon or trying to do something with it, so I wouldn't be surprised if Kaido went that route and tried to get rid of it. But, excuse me, but I also feel like he could have easily uh, been in a position where these samurais truly honor the dead and they showcase just how much respect and how much they put into their swordsman skills to the point where they actually have uh, recollection of making their sword at a ridiculously young age or having their sword young and it being with them all the way to the end of their lives, which makes a lot more sense why these samurais are ridiculously powerful and have like abilities to use uh, a higher technique of, I guess, hockey that is transforming or that goes into your weapon. It makes a lot of sense because they only strive to use one weapon. They only are practicing crafting their skills with that said weapon, which is probably the reason why Zoro has not made his own black blade that he himself has started and then created it to be where it is, being these ridiculously legendary black blades that exist. So I say that to say this. These power ups or these new weapons, these new techniques they're learning, all are very, very vital. And it's coming out of a place where, it's these are desperate times at this point. And desperate times call for everything on the table, man. All hands on deck. We need a win or we're going to die. So that's when you kind of feel like it's a dire moment. Not to mention the fact that they want one of the swords back to give away a sword that sounds ridiculously powerful. So overall, I honestly am looking forward to seeing what Zoro is going to be able to do, especially seeing how Luffy has been grinding pretty hard ever since he's seen the technique from Rayleigh, and now he actually has someone who understands where he's coming from and has a pretty much good chance of teaching him exactly how he learned it. But to be fair, like I was saying, I feel like the samurais have it a little bit easier because of the way they train, because of the way they have fought battles only using and mastering one weapon and having such a feel for it that you want to, grow old and die with that weapon is a whole nother level of just going around finding whatever weapon has a big name and a big uh, calling already to it or strength already, and just taking it and making your own strength. So I don't know. I'm interested in how Zoro's swordsman uh, path is going to go. I think I've been interested in Zoro since like the first time he's ever fought the guy whose body was harder than metal or harder than like diamond or something, steel, like Mr. Two or something like that. Like I've always wanted to understand how far his swordsmanship would go, what other swordsmanship was even out there outside of the one person who's the greatest swordsman. I still have a lot of hope for Shanks being just as ridiculous as he's been talked up to be, and if Kaido is anything to show for how they can talk up characters and they live up to expectations, I'm pretty hyped for Shank to do anything if he even does sooner than later. But that all being said, let me know what you're thinking about One Piece. One Piece has been a blast to add to the channel. I've had my problems with it here and there, and it's pretty clear what my problems come from. It's the episodes where it just feels like they could have gotten that stuff out of the way quicker, but they use a whole episode to do so. And I think this episode wasn't that bad, giving us Kappa's backstory, giving us an understanding of the swords that the people are actually going to be using. So they're going to be using the swords of the fallen ones to kind of even give them that extra spirit to back them in this next battle coming, because it's about to be an all-out war, and I can't wait to see within this coming days, or yeah, like 13 days or something, for in the show. We're about to see something phenomenal. So let me know what you're thinking about all this. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I will definitely talk to you sooner than later. Peace.